let's begin. Namaste. Welcome to Mindful Yoga Together. So this is the last class for 2024 and the joy. So it's a joy. So also this time of this season that we kind of look back to what happened to this year. So I recently was looking back and it was interesting. So just I want to share what came up and what I like to share. So looking back was this year was a when I was in challenging moment, I had a really challenging moment this summer. Well, I didn't have a yoga class June and July. So June, July was a kind of a challenging time for me. Then now when I look back, so now I have a not challenging time. Then it was very interesting to see when I was in challenging moment in summer, I couldn't think this way. And now December that I could kind of feel this way. Anyway, so let me share you something. So this year, it's from February, I don't remember, but until January 28th is still Dragon year. So the Chinese, those 12 animals year is a dragon year this year. And dragon year and also always associated with the 5 elements. So this year was a wood dragon year. So I want to read what the dragon year supposed to be the year for us. Okay, here you go. So year of the wood dragon represent or symbolize a time of a growth and transformation and potential. Anyway, when I had in my difficult time or challenging time, I couldn't believe this. I couldn't what? I don't think it fits my ear. But anyway, okay, so growth and transformation and potential. This year encourage both boldness and adaptability and making it ideal for pursuing ambitious goals and creative breakthroughs. Okay, so that was it. So I was like, what? My year is not so good in summer, I was thinking. Then now in December, when I read this, it's interesting that that's why I had the challenge. So the growth or transformation or boldness, so ambitious goals and creative breakthroughs. So always when we have obstacles or difficult or challenging time, and actually it's a time to growth, right? So it's not the smooth going and you will bump to the walls and kind of figure out to break through. Well, it's your choice of breaking through or you will step back. But if you want to go forward, you somehow figure out to moving forward. And that's where growth happen or transformation happen. So, when I lead this one, it's a quite ambitious and it's a very kind of a strong, kind of a sense of a strong will. And when we are in challenging time, we cannot see it. But when that things is done and that kind of calms down and we can see whole thing. And so it's interesting and still, yeah. So it's challenging is not so bad. So that's what I wanted to say. And when the time in the moment of stress and challenge feels like the end of the world or end of it, but actually it's a time that we are kind of a struggle to moving on to the next level or next kind of a step and growth happens and transformation happens. All right. Okay, so I will leave it that way. And still, this dragon year continue until January 28th. So we have one more month to go to. All right. So in that note, and hopefully your year, the past year was a joyful one, and I find the joy, even there are lots of difficulties and the challenging things happen, but that leads to the growth or transformation, and hope that's joyful. All right, let's come to a comfortable seat and close your eyes. Rest ourselves in a comfortable place. So finding a ground and also finding a space. So always with the breath in, the out breath, we are finding the both opposite side. So opposite side is up or expansion. Then other side is to the ground and the downward, grounding and downward. So each inhalation to feel the expansion. Then exhale to displace and ground. Inhale through the nose and feel the length of the spine. Exhale, coming down to the ground. Inhale, feel the top of the head reaching upward. And exhale, coming down, grounding. So let's continue to breathe this way, in, out. And just thinking of the past days and months of this 2024. I'm sure many things happen, not only joy. Must be pain, sadness, anger and frustration, worries, and negative things happen, and also positive things happen. All things probably happens. Just accepting as just they are. Well, we cannot change the past, so past is just there. It's already happened. And simply receiving that, receiving them, and accepting as they are, and feel ourselves this moment and this place, our body, mind, and heart. We're still alive here. And appreciating this moment, this place, and our body, mind, heart. And we are finding the space inside and finding the ground. And even difficulties and challenge may transform to maybe joy, maybe ease and comfort. And let's together inhale, hands reach up to the sky. Then exhale, bring our palms together to the heart center. Maybe bow your head and set your intention, dedication for today's practice. And slowly open your eyes. Okay, so let's come to hands and knee position. So if your wrist is not so comfortable doing hands knee position, and you will have the block under your knee, under your palms. And let's tuck our toes under. Inhale to looking up. And then exhale, lounge your back, drop your head. Inhaling to look up. And then exhale to round. So let's do a few more rounds like that. Inhaling. And then exhaling. The next inhalation, we look up. And then exhale to lift your knees up and downward facing dog. Inhale, looking forward and slowly knee come to the ground. Exhale, pull your hips back. You might point your toes, then come into child pose. Then inhale, we're gonna slide forward. So we're gonna bring our forearm down and move your chin forward and gradually straighten your leg and belly to the mat. Inhale, coming to cobra. So your forearm down to the mat. Sorry, not cobra, sphinx. So your forearm down to the mat and lift our chest up. Point your toes back. Then exhale. Okay, keep your chest up, but drape your head down. Drop the head and find the space behind your head. And try to lounge your back tuck your navel in. Then exhale, slowly drop the belly and lift our chest up. Then exhale, again, lounge your back. So try to pick up your belly and really lounge your back and find a space behind your neck. Then exhale, drop your belly and looking forward. All right, next one, bring your palms down to the mat and we pick up our hips and bend your knees and child pose. Hips really back and lengthening our back and fingers forward and tailbone back. Then inhale, we're gonna come again, slide forward. So forearm down and move your chest forward and slide down, stretch your leg and inhale to sphinx again. So this time, let's pay attention to your leg. You point your toes back and your legs down, hips down. Then place your forearm down and lift our chest up. Stretch the belly skin or connective tissues front of the belly. Then exhale, we round our back. Try to open the back of the neck. Round. Inhale. Lift our chin up, chest up. Then exhale again, round your back. So pick up your belly and belly towards the spine, rounding your back, opening the shoulder blade, between the shoulder blade. Then exhale, slowly, let's lower down to the mat and stretch your arm. And we're gonna roll onto your left side of the body. Left side of the body and stack your right leg over. Your right hand is in front of you so you don't fall. All right, bend your right knee and bring your right foot inside of the left thigh. Kind of a tree pose like. And try to bring your right heel close as much as you can to the inner groin if that's available. If not available, just wherever it lands. All right, so placing your heels, right heel inside of the left leg and left leg feels that. Then inhale, slowly try to lift your hips or really engage the whole body and stretch your left leg. All right, now bend your left elbow and left palm comes to the left side of the head somewhere. Then maybe right leg go up high as much as you can, point your toes. Okay, so we're gonna do balance. So you might catch the right foot or right big toe. If that doesn't happen, catch any place of the right leg And try to lift up and open the legs and rebalance. One more breath. Inhale. Then on our exhalation, let's slowly let go. Stretch your leg, stack your right leg, roll onto your belly, and stretch your arm forward. Inhale, lift your legs and hands forward like flying like a Superman. Point your toes back and hands forward and lifting up and lifting up. Then exhale, let go. Now roll it onto your right side. So right side of the head resting to your right arm and left hand in front of you. Then bend your left knee and left heel come inside of the right leg. So let's balance here and placing your heels close to the inner groin as much as you can. So notice really planting down. And hopefully you are not doing to the knee, not pressing the foot to the knee. So soft part of your thigh. Then we're going to engage our whole body and placing, so as if you are picking up your right leg. So actually it doesn't come out, but as if you are lifting. So engaging your whole body and placing your right foot against your left foot. One more breath. All right, exhale. Bend your right hand touch to the right side of the head. Then inhale, lift your left leg high as much as you can. And maybe catch the left big toes and balance and lifting up. Point your toes maybe and lifting up. And open. And then exhale, slowly release. Come onto your belly and stretch your arms forward again, so palm facing down. And point your toes back. Exhale, fully relax. Inhale, left. So like a Superman flying. Squeeze our glute. Okay, bend your elbows and elbow coming to the side. And looking forward. And then exhale, keep your legs floating, but the hands reaching forward. And then inhale, lift our elbows back. And exhale, stretch your legs and arms. Inhale, bend your elbow, pull back. And then last one. And then pick up, inhale. And then exhale, let it go. Bring your four palms down to the mat. And pick up. And pull your hips back. Child pose. Child pose. Pull your hips back. Lengthening our lower back. Then walk your hands to your right side. Both hands walking to the right. And left hand attached to the right hand. And gently pull your left hip back and down. Lengthening left side of the body. And the other side, walk your hands to your left and right hand go on top of the left. And gently pull your hips back and down. All right. Then slowly come back to the center. And we come to downward facing dog. Tuck our toes and lift your hips up. Bend your knees, right side and left side. And slowly walking our feet to the front. Soften your knees, catch your elbows, bend forward. You can swing side to side. When you are ready, slowly lower yourself up to standing. Take your time. And the hands goes up and over the head. And catch the elbows. Inhale, lift your elbows upward and stretching upward. So come onto your heels if you like and lifting up. And one more up. Exhale, drop your heel, bend your knees and let your arms swing and relax. You can lounge your back to feel the lower back stretches. Also relax your arm. Feel the shoulder really benefiting from this movement, swinging your hands. One more breath. All right. Inhale, rising, soften your knees and rise and catch your elbows. Inhale, lift our elbows upward, heels off the ground and lifting up and balance. Lift up one more. Exhale, let go, drop your heel, bend your knees and let your arms swing, relax. Then when you are ready, slowly rising up. All right, let's do breath of joy. So feet is hip distance apart and keep your knees soft. So we have a 3 inhalation and 1 exhalation. When you do exhalation, say and we let it out. Breath of joy. Inhale, 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 inhale. Go on your own pace. If you feel dizzy, don't drop your head. 2 more times. Last big one. All right, and slowly come back to the center and feet is more apart, and we swing your hands, wrap your hands around your body and twist and go. Exhale, exhale, exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly release and come to center. All right, let's stand in front of the yoga mat and feet together, palms together to the heart. Let's do prayer to the sun salutation. It's a sequence of poses. We move with the breath. Together, inhale, hands reach up to the sky, palms together, gaze up. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, halfway left. Exhale, let's step back. Inhale, lengthening our spine, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga, you can bend your knees and bring ourselves down. Inhale, point your toes and cobra. Exhale, child pose or downward facing dog. You can keep your hips high or you can sitting down towards your heels. So this is a resting pose, so be resting. If downward facing dog doesn't feel like resting, you have a choice of child pose. Let's together big inhale. Open your mouth, exhale. Again, big inhale. Open your mouth, let go. And next inhalation, look to the front. Exhale, step forward, feet together. Inhale, halfway left. Exhale, head down, relax. Inhale, rising, hands reach up to the sky. Exhale, palms together to the heart. Again, inhale, hands reach up. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, halfway left. Exhale, step back. Downward facing dog or come to plank. Then bend your elbow, chaturanga. Inhale, point your toes and the cobra. Exhale, hips back, downward facing dog. Let's take a moment here. Connect with the breath and find a good openness to the back of the body. So if you tuck your navel towards the spine and try to lift your sacrum or pelvis high up. So using our abdominal strength, we can feel the legs to the back of the body. Legs in the lower back. One more breath. All right, inhale, looking forward. Exhale, step forward between our hands. Inhale, halfway left. Exhale, bend forward, relax. Inhale, let's come up, hands reach up to the sky. Exhale, palms together to the heart. Let's do standing balance pose. It's a tree pose. Ground our feet down and pick up your right knee and open to the side. So your choice is you can keep your right toe down to the mat and heel inside of the ankle, or you can bring your foot a little bit higher to the calf or higher to your thigh. So you decide. But avoid the knee area because we are pressing the legs together. So we did a Same formation when we are lying down on our side. So it's the same way, planting our foot. And maybe hands together to the heart or hands go up over the head. Grounding and reaching up. One more breath. Then exhale, slowly let go and shake it up. So I see the yoga practice as a finding the joy of using our body and finding a joy to connect with our body, mind, and heart. You know, when they were separated, yeah, that's a difficult time. All right, planting our feet down and pick up your left knee up and open to the side. You can tap your left toe down and rest your heel inside of the ankle. You can be here, or you can bring it higher to the calf or to your thigh. And again, pressing your right leg against your left heel against your right leg. And find in the middle, and zip our legs and palms together. Maybe hands goes up and over. Maybe focus on the breath. Breath can find the body connection, the mind connection, and then the heart connection. Last breath. Excellent. And slowly release. Shake it up. Oh, good thing I got the warm up. Let me remove this one. All right, let's slowly come into the front of the yoga mat again and bring our feet together and the palms together to the heart. All right, let's do again. So this time we're gonna put our hips back and chair. So your knee stay over the ankle and chair pose. So we put our hips back. Pull your hips back, feet together, and yes, the knee over the foot. And the hands reach, inhale. Exhale, belly to your thigh, bend forward, head down. Inhale, halfway left. Exhale, let's bring our right foot back. So only right foot back. And lower your hip, look forward. You might use the block side by side. Then exhale, you can bring your right knee down and pull your hips back and stretch your left leg, or you can do both legs straight and bend forward. Again, inhale, bend your left knee, lower your hip, look forward and open the right hip joint. Then exhale, pull your hips back, bend forward and open the back of the body. Okay, and then release our left foot down to the mat and walk your hands to the longer side of the mat. You can use the block or without. And point your toes out and bend your right knee, then left knee. So moving your hips side to side. So you can come lower or you can stay high. Don't hurt your ankle, knees, and hips. Now let's go a few times. This is also great for the lower back to stretch. Then also hips to open, stretching the inner leg. Okay, then when you are ready, face to the front of the mat again. And bend your left knee, lower the hip. Then bring your hands down and we step back. Downward facing dog, or you can do vinyasa. Vinyasa is from plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Okay. Then inhale, right leg up. Exhale to step forward between your hands. Then left foot follow and feet together to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, head down, relax. Inhale, let's come up. Bend your knees, chair. Then swim up, stretch your leg. Exhale, hands by your side. Let's do other side. So pull your hips back, push your hips back, bend your knees, and come into chair. Kneecap, toe goes same direction. Then exhale, belly to your thigh, bend forward, relax your head. Inhale, halfway lift. All right, exhale. This time, left leg go back. Left leg go back. And bend your left knee, lower your hip, look forward. So we are opening a left hip joint. So as you lower your hip, you might feel to the front of your left hip joint or front of the thigh. Then exhale, stretch your leg, bend forward. You can also left knee down and pull your hips. Okay, then lower, inhale. Then exhale. Okay, then lower your hip. Then walk your hands again to the longer side of the mat. And this time feet is parallel and bend forward. You might catch the feet from outside, or you can rest your forehead onto the block. If one block doesn't work, do the two blocks. And bending forward. And relax your head. So if you feel the tightness to the lower back and hamstring, you are bending your knees. If you are okay, stretch your leg and relax your head. And let's stay here. Last breath. Okay, inhale, halfway lift. Then exhale, let's walk our hands to your right foot. So you can rest your hands onto the block and just head drape to the right side. Or you can bring your right hand up and bind. So right hand go behind you and maybe catch the left thigh and move your belly towards your right thigh and twist. You can bend your knee to adjust. Don't overstretch it. Last one. Exhale, release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk your foot to the other side, left. So now your left foot and head, or you can do bind the left hand behind you, catch the right thigh. You can bend your knees, take it easy. Last breath. All right, exhale, slowly walking our hands to the center. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. Okay, so now point your right toe to the front. Right toe to the front. We are coming to warrior two. So shoulder over the hip. And stretch your arms. And look to your right fingertips and forward. Inhale, open the chest. Then exhale, elbow to the knee or hands. Stretch the left side of the body. So from left heel to the left fingertips. Nice stretch. One more breath. And then inhale, let's rise and stretch your leg. Right hand go up and over, and you might catch the right elbow and lift your right elbow upward. One more. Inhale. Then slowly let it go. All right. So now, other side, left side. Point your left toe to the shorter side of the mat or back of the yoga mat. Bend your left knee and spread your arms wide. So your right toe is maybe like 60-degree angle. Inhale, open. Exhale, elbow to the knee. Stretch the right side of the body from right heel to the right fingertip. And stretching. One more breath. And then inhale, let's rise and pick up your left elbow upward and catch the left elbow. And try to lift your left elbow high. One more breath. All right. And slowly release. And pivot your toes. So toe is, just I'm changing this one. Toes pointing forward. And catch our hips. Inhale, looking up. Then on our exhalation, bend your knee. Bend forward. Drop your head. And bring your hands down to the mat. Or you can use the block. And bend your knees and head down. And relax your head. Hugging here. If you like, you can stretch your leg. One more breath. On our exhalation, slowly lower yourself and walk your hands forward and bring your knee down to the mat. And let's come to the seat. Let's come to the seat. Okay, let's have a belt. Bring your feet together. Bring your feet together and Baddha Konasana. So you can bring your knees up and down and just relax your hips. And then inhale. Lift our spine upward and try to open your toes wide. So try to open your toes wide. Then on our exhalation, lean forward, bend forward. Then each exhalation, relax and soften and lean forward. All right, then slowly coming up. So now using the belt. So I put the belt on my right foot. So I have a small loop. Then move your right leg out and the tail of the belt is behind. Okay, so belt is behind. Then inhale, hands reach up. Then move your chest to your left knee side, so your right side of the body over the right leg, and right hand, right leg, and left hand go up and over. And stretch the left side. You can catch the belt. Then bring your elbow inside of the leg. Then use the gravity to sinking into the pose. And try to look upward to the left hand. So you are not collapsing the chest down. So you are keeping the right side of the torso over the right leg. One more breath. Okay. So keeping the torso there, but moving your left hand behind you. Left hand go behind to find the belt and connect. And try to bring your hand close to your right foot as much as you are able to bring. Then gently pull and lift your left shoulder upward and left side of the chin up. Then stretch. Then also the gravity takes your head down. So we are opening the collarbone and left side of the shoulder, maybe left side of the neck too. And you can change the angle of your chin to find a stretch. So do your own way of finding a good opening. So you can change how you move your left elbow or left hand, left shoulder, chin. And take a moment here to stretch the left side. Last breath. Then let's slowly coming back to the center. And then use the belt to bring your right knee in, right foot in. Then change. So left side, belt to the left foot. Then left leg goes straight outward. and belt behind you. All right. Then inhale, hands reach. Then bring your chest to your right knee side, so your left side of the body over the left leg. And then exhale. Catch the belt. Then right hand go up and over. And if you can, bring your left elbow inside of the left leg. And right hand go up and over. One more breath. All right, when you are ready, keep the torso there, but the right hand move behind you to catch the belt. Then catch the belt and gently pull. Pull to open the collarbone and the right side of the shoulder. So right ear away from the right shoulder to open, creating the space to the right side of the neck. Then you can also experiment moving your hand how you pull the belt helps to open. So you can lift your chin up or chin down or however it is for you to stretch the right side of the chest, neck, shoulder. Last breath. Oh, let's stay a little bit longer. Few more breaths. Then let's slowly coming up. Okay, so use the belt to bring your left knee in and let go the belt. All right. So belt, I don't think we're gonna use the belt anymore, but we're gonna use the block. So stretch your legs forward and bring your hands behind you. So your fingers are pointing to you and place your palms. Then bend your elbow behind you and gather in your shoulder blade closer and lift our chin up and chest up. Then point your toes. So toes away from the chest and looking up. So you can just stay here, opening the front of the body, or you can lift your hips up to reverse plank pose, but doesn't need to be. And open the front of the body, bend your elbows back, gathering the shoulder blade closer. Lift the chin up, look back. One more breath. Exhale, slowly let go. Bend your knees, belly to your thigh, and hands goes up and forward and then forward. Catch the leg any place. Feet, heels, calf, any place, and each exhalation sink down, relax. You can gradually walk your sit bone back to straighten your leg if you like. And bending forward. Last breath. And slowly let's come up to the seat. Okay, so now bend our right knee and right foot to cross over to the left side and hug our right knee. So hug our right knee and lengthening our spine. Inhale, top of the head upward. Exhale, look to your right side and right hand behind you. Then your left elbow, maybe push your right knee out and we twist. And tuck your navel toward the spine and suck your belly in to create some more space and twist. Last breath. And slowly, let's release. Change. Bend your left knee, left foot over the right, and hug our knee to the chest. Inhale, lengthening our spine. Exhale, left hand behind you, and right elbow, push your left knee out and twist. And looking back, releasing the lower back. Okay, then slowly we're gonna come back to the center. Okay, let's do that too. So cross your leg, hands forward, and we step back. You can bring yourself to tabletop or plank pose, and in 5 count, we're gonna slowly come down on our belly. So let's do this. If you are plank pose, move yourself forward, use your toes, and bend your elbow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release down to that. Bend your right knee, right foot come inside, right inner knee come onto the floor. If that's too much to the floor, you can have some towel cloths to support your knees. Then try to look forward in Sphinx pose. So you can adjust knee high or knee low. You can adjust to be comfortable and plant your forearm down and point your left toe straight back. Inhale. Then on our exhalation, bring your left hand. So just we're gonna do one side. Left hand go under the right and we twist and try to lower your left shoulder coming to the ground. Then right hand on top of the left palm and try to move your left hand to the right side or press the palms down and find a space between the shoulder blade and relax your head lower towards the floor. One more breath. You might feel to the lower back. Okay, so now we're gonna roll on your left side. So right hand go up and over behind you and roll on to the left side of the body. Then open your arms wide and open the front of the body, especially the chest. Twist. You can move your right knee more to the chest and you can create a space to the right side of the lower body if you like. If you are not comfortable somehow, find a place that's comfortable. Don't stay in a place uncomfortable. Okay, then slowly we're gonna come back onto your belly, stretch your leg, come onto your belly, and the other side. So now bend your left knee, and your knee inside of the left knee is coming onto the floor. You have something under your knees if you are not comfortable. And Sphinx pose. Point your right toe back and chest forward. Inhale. On our exhalation, your right hand is going to move under your left side and try to bring your right side of the shoulder to the ground and drape your head down. Then left hand on top of your right arm and try to lengthen your right arm and creating a space to the shoulder blade. And actually nice twist to the lower back. Last breath. All right. Then inhale. Now left hand go up and over behind you and twist. And you might bring your left knee towards the chest. And open the chest. One more breath. All right. Then slowly, let's release. Stretch your both legs and come onto your belly and come into Sphinx. Inhale. You might lift your elbows and open the chest forward. Then exhale. Let's pull your hips back or bend your knees and walk your knees forward and child pose. Then round your back and slowly coming up to the seat. Okay, now we're gonna load onto our back and lie down. Block, one block. Under your hips and legs go straight up. And relax your arm by your side and legs goes up. And if you like, you can open your legs wide and close. So do a few times open and close, open and close. Then when you are ready, bring your feet down to the mat. Supported bridge pose. You can keep this lowest height of the block, or you can change to the second height of the block, and the block is at the sacrum, and you might straight one leg. So hands by your side, try to open the chest. And switch to the other side. So one leg straight and another side is a bend. Some people enjoy both legs straight, but I don't. So I don't do it, but if you enjoy, do it. But if you are doing one by one, switch. All right, when you are done, press your feet down and pick up your hips and slide the block away and hug your knee to the chest and gently swing side to side. All right. Fish pose. So I want to do fish pose with a block. So one block between your shoulder blade lengthwise. So it's like this, between the shoulder blade along the spine, longer way. Then second block is like a pillow at the back of the head, and spread your arms wide. You can bend your elbows. You can move your arms like as if you are making a snow angel, making up and down. That helps to open the shoulders. If you enjoy to be stillness, just lie down stillness. So the heart center, then also opening the throat. That's the center of our expression. Emotional expression, the speech, and the words to express. It's a throat. Also singing, chanting, playing, and relaxing. And let's stay here for a few more breaths. Then slowly we are coming out from the pose. And bend your knees. And slowly lower towards the one side. And flat down to the mat. And gently hug our knee to the chest and adjust our lower back. And dropping your knees to one side and twist. Another side and bring our knee to the left side and look to the right and twist. Releasing the lower back. And when your lower back is kind of released and neutralized, and we come to the center Shavasana. Lie down to the mat and close your eyes and relax. Soften everywhere. Let go all the tension and make sure that you are not too cold. Let go and let it go. And I would like to also, while you are Shavasana, I would like to lead from Pema Chödrön. We never know. When we think that something is going to bring us pleasure, we don't know what's really going to happen. When we think something is going to give us misery, we don't know. Letting there be room for not knowing is the most important thing of all. We try to do what we think is going to help, but we don't know. We never know if we are going to fall flat or sit up tall. When there is a big disappointment, we don't know if that's the end of the story. It may be just the beginning of a great adventure. I read somewhere about a family who had only one son. They were very poor. This son was extremely precious to them, and the only thing that mattered to his family was that he brings them some financial support and prestige. Then he was thrown from the horse and crippled. It seems like the end of their lives. 2 weeks after that, the army came into the village and took away all the healthy, strong men to fight in the war. And this young man was allowed to stay behind and take care of his family. Life is like that. We don't know anything. We call something bad. We call it good. But really, we just don't know. Gently bringing our awareness to your fingertips and toes. Invite some movement. And when you are ready, bring your hands, reach over the head. Let us stretch from toes to fingertips. Let's take a big inhale. Stretch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Open your mouth. Let it go. Bring our knee to the chest. Give a nice hug to ourselves. Thanks to our body, mind, and heart, what we have today. And gently lower on to one side. And coming up to a comfortable seat, eyes closed. Let's together, big inhale, hands reach up to the sky. Exhale, bring our palms together to the heart center, Anjali Mudra, gesture of gratitude. Gratitude to this moment, space, community to practice yoga together. And let us hold gratitude with us and continue our life. Thank you very much for letting me guide us through your practice. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you, Jackson, for joining this year. Everybody, thank you for joining this year. ありがとう、Jackson.